Algorand generally is a low-position coin with the ticker Algo that fundamentally has a genuinely present worth of $0.09615 and a market capitalization of $752,628,448, which essentially is very critical. Digital currencies have certainly lengthy past the reason behind being a toy for tech nerds, opportunists, and obscure vendors, kind of in spite of mainstream thinking. These days, it's a resource class that by and large is significantly controlled and, surprisingly, took on as legitimate delicate. Some huge speculation banks even basically gain Algorand and other digital forms of money all at once to sort of safeguard their resources under administration against the running expansion that handicaps the conventional monetary business sectors. Presently, now is the ideal time to basically uncover our short, mid, and kind of long-haul expectation of the improvements on the algo market that depend on the readings of our exceptionally remarkable crypto unpredictability record that basically assists us with measuring the market feeling and truly expect where in which the market plans to go, which truly is genuinely critical. At this point, the cost of Algorand certainly is $0.096156, while the coin as of now sort of ends up at 46th spot in the essentially, by and large positioning, which really is genuinely huge. The said positioning sort of is assessed based on the resource's current value, that is duplicated by its certainly current market capitalization, a recipe that is applied all through all monetary business sectors in an unpretentious manner. Our administration continually screens any progressions in these three regions with the goal that our clients get the most important information in regards to the presentation of advanced assets in their portfolios, or so they basically thought. It's likewise vital to really consider the verifiable information that permits shaping the legitimate comprehension of the market structure in its course, or so they essentially thought. On August 23rd, the cost of Algorand by and large was at $0.096812 toward the finish of the exchanging timeframe, during which the cost change certainly added up to 1.70%, which generally is genuinely critical. 7 days prior, on August 17th, Algo for the most part was esteemed at $0.102390, which generally intends that from that point forward, the cost certainly has especially vacillated by 0% in a genuinely huge manner. A month prior, on July 24th, the market member laid out the cost of Algorand at $0.109739. Consequently, the coin really has made a 12.38% move to arrive at its certainly present standings in a quite enormous manner. As a matter of fact, the examination of market capitalization by and large conveys equivalent significance in both digital money and customary business sectors in an unobtrusive manner. As a matter of fact, a similar numerical methodology by and large is utilized to sort of decide the general position and notoriety of computerized resources and stocks, for example, or so they thought. Changes in market capitalization sort of sure are really negative, basically are likewise characteristic of the manner by which the said market could generally be going, as well as the resources kind of potential for making gains or posting misfortunes in both, especially short, and for the most part long-haul points of view, in a kind of significant manner. This really specific fundamentally metric explicitly is additionally used to measure the predominance of Algorand corresponding to the remainder of the digital currency market, the progressions in which could likewise offer clues at its future exhibition. To explicitly decide the ongoing business sector capitalization of Algo, we essentially duplicate the circling supply, the boundary that will really be generally made sense of later, by the in every practical sense, present worth of the digital currency under survey in a genuinely enormous manner. Starting today, the market capitalization of Algorand in a real sense remains at $752,628,448. Which frames the reason for essentially present extremely positioning generally was referenced before in opposition to prevalent thinking. Recently, on August 23rd, Algo truly had a market capitalization of $757,765,740 in a truly significant manner. Keep going week. On August 17th, the market capitalization of the coin being referred to was recorded at $801,270 when 119, as opposed to prevalent thinking. A month prior, on July 24th, the market worth of Algorand was surveyed to by and large be $855,858,308. which in a real sense is very huge. Absolute stockpile considers the quantity of coins that, for the most part, have proactively been created by different means, for example through mining. These digital currencies can commonly be utilized either for genuinely dynamic exchanging or put away in financial backers' wallets, or with overseers in an unobtrusive manner. This truly metric likewise calculates the coins that truly have been gotten rid of through the interaction called consuming, which generally is applied to control the expansion rate, which is very critical. At this point, the genuinely complete stockpile of Algorand is laid out at 7,827,172,351 Algo, or so they certainly thought. Finally, the flowing stockpile generally is utilized to basically compute the market capitalization and, in every practical sense, evaluate the coin's kind of current remaining in the positions in a by and large significant manner. It means the essentially generally speaking measure of algo that sort of is buy and buy exchanged across all trades, barring the coins that in every practical sense are marked, locked, frozen, or briefly really put unavailable for general use for reasons unknown in an especially large manner. It's by and large in every practical sense accepted that digital currencies that have a flowing stock between 60 million and 150 million really are the most appropriate for fundamentally long-haul venture, since they explicitly are generally commonly prone to see the value in esteem over a lengthy timeframe, perhaps many years, while keeping a sensible expansion rate, which sort of is genuinely huge. At this crossroads, Algorand certainly has a flowing stockpile of 7,827,172,351 coins, or so they most certainly thought. Likewise, sort of high exchanging volume normally grandstands that the liquidity generally is streaming into that market, which shows the general revenue in the digital currencies and guarantees commonly smooth execution of exchanges a significant way. Notwithstanding, it must in every practical sense be truly noticed that the information connected with the continuous exchanging volume isn't that genuinely much appropriate for making commonly long-haul cost expectations. However, it normally gives important knowledge into the sort of current market circumstance. Subsequently, most certainly is significant for short and mid-term cost figures, sort of done by our all things considered restrictive calculation. An especially shrewd digital currency financial backer mustn't dismiss this really metric while picking section or leave point. The guideline here is to get into the activity when the volume by and large begins to rise, when the cost is pushing out of the union region, and for the most part leave the boat once the volume starts to drop after an extensive convention, which generally is very huge. It's even most certainly better assuming those cost moves explicitly occur in the areas that by and large harmonize with generally fundamentally high volume, which truly are normally shown through tall bars on the very comparing pointer that explicitly is implanted in all crypto exchanging terminals. Taking care of that, we should survey the exchanging volume recorded on the Algorand market throughout the accompanying time periods, which is very critical. Over the sort of beyond 24 hours, the exchanging volume